I'm not gonna lie to you. There's part of me that this just feels so natural. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love this. I love this. I also almost hate all software. Maybe there's just something about building software that makes you just hate software, but I love this, right? I love this. And I think it's okay. It's okay to hate software. Like, it's totally okay to hate software. This is obviously a very old Ryan Dahl. So if you don't know who Ryan Dahl is, created Node.js, mistake on the world, global warming. Then he recreated it with Dino. I would argue, I mean, you make the same mistake twice, baby. But anyways, let's keep on going. It's unnecessary and complicated at almost every layer. At best, I congratulate someone for quickly and simply solving a problem on top of the shit that they are given. The only software that I like is the one that I can easily understand and solves my problems. The amount of complexity I'm willing to tolerate is proportional to the size of the problem being solved. Agreed. In the past year, I think I finally come to understand the ideals of Unix. File descriptors and processes orchestrated with C. It's a beautiful idea. This is not, however, what we interact with. The complexity was not contained. Instead, I deal with dbus and the user lib and boost and IO controls and sfmf and signals and volatile variables and Protopal inheritance. Now, that's a word I have not heard in a long time. And C99 features. Oh, my goodness. Every now and then, I had to do these backporting of features at Netflix. And it's like, all right, I'm working on the product during 2021. Now I'm working on the product at 2020. Okay, things are still good. Now I'm going to 2019. Things are not as good. Now I'm going to 2018. Remember, this is a C++ television application. I'm trying to like backport some testing stuff so we can do interesting testing. And then all of a sudden it gets to like 2017 and you're just like, what the going on here, C++? Like, these features start disappearing. Things are starting to get difficult. The code base is in way different. Then you just keep walking backwards. And by the time you hit 2014, you're just like, and this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy what's going on here. Nothing fun is happening. Dpackage and AutoConf, yeah. Those of us who build on top of these systems are adding to the complexity. Not only do you have to understand the LD, the library path, that's fun, to make your system work, but now you have to understand node path too. There's my little addition to the complexity you must know. The users, the ones who just want to see a web page, don't care. They don't care how we organize /user. They don't care about zombie processes. They don't care about bash tab completion. They don't care if zlib is dynamically linked or statically linked to node. This is so great. You could just feel it in him, right? Like, after you've done this long enough, like, at some point, you're just like, that's it! What am I doing with my life, right? And you just don't know what you're doing with your life. And this is what happens. There will come a point where the accumulated complexity of our existing systems is greater than the complexity of creating a new one. When that happens, all of this shit will be trashed. I feel like we've achieved a new version with modern JavaScript right now. Like, if you just look at what it takes, the thing is that the simplicity is extreme when you look at like modern serverless architectures. But what actually is happening is so insane, and that if you ever need to leave the serverless world, like, what you've got yourself into would be so hard to get out of it. I look at a lot of these things, and I understand that it's definitely, it's not a pure win always. It's a win for some people, but man, we can flush Boost and glib and AutoConf down the toilet and never think of them again. And those of you who still find it enjoyable to learn the details of, say, a programming language, being able to happily recite off if nan equals or does not equal null, you just don't understand how utterly the whole thing is. If you think it would be cute to align all the equal sign in your code, if you spend time configuring your window manager or your editor, I can't. It's killing me. Oh, it's so funny. You don't understand how up the whole thing is no one gives a about glib object model. Oh my goodness. I love this. I wonder, okay, so a real talk. I wonder if Mr. Dahl himself has this exact same opinion now that he's writing Deno. Or Dino. I call it Dino. I'm sure it's Deno. It is very true. I mean, this is all 100% true. Honestly, no one cares at the fact that I have this experience going on in my editor. No one cares. But I'm curious if he still holds like the same ideas or to the same ideals as he did before. I don't know. And so I would love to see him react to his own article that he wrote 12 years ago. Real talk. I think that would be fun. But I do feel his pain in the same sense that you can extend these arguments, all of these arguments, you can extend all of them to everything we do, from the serverless crap that you have to do to the amount of nonsense you have to do, even when you're building your own server, Docker, Kubernetes, you're doing all this crap just to get off the ground. Like, people build this entire scalable infrastructure and they have like 3 users. It just is like emotionally painful, right? You like go all out when you could just build the simplest piece of like architecture to work with your 4 users. And so, I don't know. It is all very hilarious. I think if software wasn't a tragedy, software would be a comedy. It's just a tragedy. This is great. I'm very happy I read this. This makes me so happy. Honestly, some people look at this as super negative. To me, this is just like the fun of it all, right? Is that we do, like, there is no ideal solution, right? If we still to this day cannot come up with an ideal solution after, 70 years of software, 60 years of software, there isn't one. And that's okay. It's like okay to hate it. You can still also love it. I just realized I had my keyboard camera on this whole time. By the way, Kinesis Advantage 360, everybody. It's so beautiful. Do you like that? The name is the Primeagen.